What's going on, guys? Atman Namaste, ChristianRLong, life enhancement consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on my favorite. All right, I got to share this really funny story with you. It's all looking all dark. Let's spice up a little bit. There we go. So, just finished with dance class. For some of you who do know or don't know, basically I'm part of a dance troupe here in Denver called Zouk. That's the name of the dance form, Zouk. It's a 1980s Brazilian partner dance form. It's basically the best thing since sliced bread. It's a combination of salsa and hip hop had a baby, right, with better music. That's my opinion. There are going to be some salsa people that disagree. There's going to be some hip hop people that disagree. And that's okay, because the beautiful thing about life is we have many viewpoints. And we're always trying to find the workable solution. So, I just finished with dance class, and the dance instructors are celebrating one of their birthdays, as well as the other one is celebrating their 2-year anniversary of being together. So they both were Zouk dancers before meeting each other, and then when they started dancing together, then they ended up falling in love and getting engaged. And I just found out that they're getting married at a certain time of the year. I'm not going to spoil it for those people who are in Denver who follow these streams, but isn't that wonderful? So I decided before I headed home, I wanted to get my favorite pizza of all time. My favorite pizza of all time. Now, some of you have heard of Chicago-style pizzas, which is the really thick-crusted pizza. Some of you have heard of the Brooklyn-style pizza, which is very thin and very big, like the size of my head. But have you ever had or ever even heard of a Detroit-style pizza? Off the chain. So good. It's a combination of a Chicago and a Brooklyn-style pizza together. Amazing sauce, amazing texture of their crust. It's very, very good. So I thought, I'm going to treat myself today. So I walk in. I see the guy at the front taking orders, because I'm just going to, I'm not going to sit down and eat. I'm going to take it home with me. And I ended up talking with the guy, and he looked super familiar, and I look super familiar to him. And we're like racking our brains trying to figure out where we met each other. So he's coming up like with all these ideas. He goes, do you follow, are you part of the music scene? Do you go to concerts? And I was like, no, I do dancing. He goes, well, let's see, is there any overlap? And he goes, well, what about this place? And what about that place? I'm like, no. And then he says, well, I used to do stuff at Starbucks. And I was like, Starbucks? I go, okay, well, which Starbucks? He's like, Starbucks down south. I was like, no, not that Starbucks. He goes, well, Starbucks in Lakewood. And I was like, wait a minute, Starbucks in Lakewood? All right, I got it. 6th and Union? I know exactly where that is. You used to work with Susan, right? He goes, yeah, I did. And then bam. What's up, Susan? Atman Namaste. I mentioned Susan, and Susan comes on, but it's a different Susan. So he's like, dude, we figured it out where we met each other. He was super excited. I was super excited. And he said, dude, pizza is on the house. Pizza is on the house. And I was like, no way. So I was super grateful. Threw a big fat tip in the tip jar. And the name of the pizza place, if you guys ever want to check it out, there's 2 locations, maybe 3, called Blue Pan. See? Blue Pan Detroit-style pizza. Blue Pan Detroit-style pizza. It is phenomenal. I've had pizza all over the country. Detroit-style pizza is my favorite. Or maybe Blue Pan just figured it out better than most companies, and they know how to deliver. And actually, funny about delivering, they do deliver to my house. So in theory, I didn't even have to come out here tonight. But by coming out here, practicing some good social skills and social graces, and having a good memory, I was able to get a free pizza hookup, which is great. So I mentioned this maybe a year ago, and I mentioned it probably 3 years before that on a live stream, that Warren Buffett, who's one of the most successful investors of all time, I forget what his net worth is now, $65 billion plus, and he got his degree in finance. And he said what he values more than his degree in finance is actually the Dale Carnegie course that he took in the 40s. Now, some of you may know Dale Carnegie is the author of How to Win Friends and Influence People. And in that book, he has very, very simple concepts of how to build rapport with people, how to be likable, how to like other people, how to smile, how to connect, how to have good exchanges. I listened to that audio program when my body was 15 years old. It was like a 12-hour long program or something like that. And I was like, oh, so this is how you communicate. This is how you open up a conversation. This is how you edify another person. This is how you make another person feel good. And not in a manipulative way, but in a genuine way. Because isn't it weird that you would think socializing with other human beings would be a natural thing? And it's really not. It's like a skill. And like any skill, it can be developed. Some people are better at the skill than others in the beginning, just like some people are better at math than others, or some people are better in writing, or some people are better in painting or writing poetry. Well, some people are better at social skills than other people. But Warren Buffett considers the foundation of his success is ability to understand and to relate to people, more so than his 4-year college degree in finance. And he made his money dealing with finances. Isn't that funny? So anyways, I hope that's a little value for you guys in this beautiful Saturday evening. Just wanted to jump on real quick, send the love, waiting on my pizza to get made, so I'm using my time efficiently and proficiently. And are there any questions, comments, challenges, concerns, value adds that I can give for you guys? As you know, we do these streams pretty much every day, usually in the evenings. Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time, we do the Twin Hearts Meditation live on this page. And then, Sunday at 10, and then Tuesday nights at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you're looking to experience meditation in a way that you probably have never experienced meditation before, I definitely recommend jumping on and joining us. It's free. For those of you who are looking for healing, for those of you looking for transformation, for those of you looking to move your life, move it in a way that's forward, in a way that you can't imagine, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, or spiritual growth and development, definitely go to ChristianRLong.com/services. I've had the blessing and the opportunity to do thousands of healings over the past, it's going to be almost 14 years. This coming March will be 14 years as a pranic healer. So what an honor, what a blessing. Yeah, I don't even know. It's like thousands of healings. It's really amazing. And I've received hundreds of healings myself over the past 14 years, or almost 14 years. So anyways, that's it, guys. Let me know how I can be of service. Go to ChristianRLong.com/services. Susan said, did you hear this body completed Associate Pranic Healer with Master Co? No way! So for those of you who aren't lucky enough to know Susan, right now on the stream, she's a nurse practitioner from Illinois, but had a stint of living in Montrose, Colorado, and she was introduced to our Hatha Yoga, 3 years ago? So pranic healing and our Hatha Yoga about 3-4 years ago, and she has taken it like a fish to water, taken all the classes, and now she's a certified associate pranic healer, which is amazing, which means she had to have demonstrated the ability to assist people with their pain. What I love about pranic healing that I don't see in other schools and other energy healing modalities, not a judgment on them, it's just not how they do it, and that's okay, is we're very big proponents of producing the right result at the right time for people. So if somebody comes in with a migraine headache, we know in our past experience of working with migraine headaches, it's going to take, say, 5 to 7 healing sessions. So that would be a case of, hey, this person had migraine headaches. They came in for 5 to 7 healings. The migraine headaches are completely gone and have not come back in months. That is a successful healing case. So that case would lead to her being a certified associate pranic healer. Now, if the person had a migraine headache and after 7 healings the person did not improve, did not get better, then guess what? That is not a case that moves in the direction of her becoming an associate certified pranic healer. So when you hear in the world of pranic healing and our Hatha Yoga that somebody is certified, a certified associate healer, a certified healer, a certified senior healer, a certified instructor, it means a lot. It has a lot of weight because it means the person doesn't only have the theoretical knowledge or theoretical understanding of the practice, but they also have the experiential knowledge to produce positive results in the lives of people, which is beautiful. 3 years, girl. Exactly. So Susan's saying you need the correct protocol. So pranic healing uses something called protocols, or another way of wording it would be like a recipe. So just like you have baking a cake recipe, you have step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Now, if you move those steps around or you leave steps out, you're not going to have a successful cake or muffin or pie, or obviously Christian's in the mood for some kind of dessert, right? So if you leave steps out, you don't get the result that you're after. The same exact thing happens in the world of healing. Even in traditional allopathic medicine, if somebody has an infection and the doctor says the protocol or the recipe to alleviate your infection is to take these antibiotics 3 times a day for the next 5 days. If you say, I'm going to take all of my antibiotics in 1 day, that's not going to be good for your physical body, and that's not going to help with the infection. Or if you take the antibiotics once every month, that's also not going to be good for your body and not going to get rid of the infection. So it's the same thing with doing energy healing and pranic healing protocols. We have found out through 25 plus years of experimentation, trial and error, and feedback that, hey, when somebody has this kind of migraine headache, it's going to require this many healings. When somebody has lower back pain, it's going to require this many healings. When somebody has sciatica, it's going to be this many healings. When somebody has depression, it's going to be this many healings. And so we've done several videos on the 6 main factors that determine whether a healing is successful or not. I'm not going to go into that in this live stream, but if you find it on Periscope or on YouTube or on Facebook, it's a fascinating topic of why do people heal, why don't people heal, and how to speed up the process. So, what's up, Chav? So that's it, guys. I hope you got some value out of tonight's live stream. I love sharing with you guys, even if I'm standing out in the freezing cold here in Denver, Colorado, waiting for my free pizza for the evening. So, this is ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a big, beautiful, phenomenal, amazing Saturday night, weekend, and life. Atma Namaste. Bye-bye.